and welcome back to Land of Italy. Right, we have sorghum straw to get out of the field, and that is what we're doing. First thing in September, a very busy September we have ahead, as it was a very busy August as well, with all of that potato madness. Luckily the spuds are dealt with now. We just have to get this field cleared with bales, and then we can get a fresh oat crop in. That is the plan. We are at the beginning of the winter crop drilling period, which I always do quite enjoy. I like to take advantage of the wintry crops if I can, just because I feel like there's less to sort of faff with, you know. I mean, it does seem like a very busy sort of time to get the to get things going. You know, you just harvested and now you're just putting a new crop in, but then it leaves you a bit more ready for spring as well, which is always busy in its own right. So right, we are going to get, oh no, we are going to get quite a few of these bales, but I still don't have a use for them, other than feeding to the pigs, a very minute amount, by the way. So these will be sold. I reckon these will be sold directly as soon as possible. I don't think we can really sell these for much of a profit until January. It's usually January is the best time for selling most things, so we will have a look here in just a hot second. But we do only have a few of these bales anyways, but they are massive. That's the problem. Well, I suppose that's not a problem, is it? Anyways, let's get this one loaded, and then we'll have a look at our stock check sheet and see what is what. So sorghum straw, right now we can get about £9,000 for them, versus nearly 11, so it's about a £2,000 thing. So if we don't have anything to do with the lorry until closer to that time, then we might as well just wait and sell it later on. We do have so much else on anyways that we have to get done, so probably won't faff with that all that much. We do have to get them cleared though, so that we can get in here with the sprayer, because we do have, I imagine now especially, we'll have, oh, there we go, we'll have more slurry to spread on the fields, spray on the fields, I suppose. I will have to check that as well, and I imagine muck also, although the pigs might be out of straw now. Ooh, hello. It always does well to strap in that bale. There we go. Nice. Oh, very good. Very, very good. Yeah, that's good enough. I'm not too fussed. We'll get these two and then the third, and we are done. So yes, we do need to check on the straw input for the pigs as well as their manure output. The more straw that goes in, the more the manure that comes out. We are really more focused on the slurry anyways, especially with our big oxbow spreader that we have. Or sprayer? I guess it's a spray because it's a liquid, eh? The slurry is liquid, quite literally liquid poop, so, yeah. Alright, I've stacked that bale a bit different. I was just, oh, what's going on? Oh, I put that stack the wrong way around, that's fine. Not a problem. It all stacks the same in the end. And there, oh no, I've gone and overshot. Actually no, they do stack a bit different, because they're not perfectly rectangular. Not perfectly, at least. Right, and that should be fine. Cool. So we get this third bale on the very back, and then we're done. We're done with the bales. Get that, there we go. I don't think there's any hidden down there. No, we did have a straw bale hidden, but we brought that over to the straw factory, which I still, at the end of the last episode, I tried, well not the end, but during the last episode, I tried to spawn some pallets to sell them, and there was no option, and there's really no spawn point for them, so I don't really know what to do about that still. This episode is being recorded before that episode has been released. I imagine, I'll have to be completely honest with you, I think I might get all of these Land of Italy episodes for this Land of Italy week done before even the first of this week has been posted, just because I do want to get a bit ahead on recording, especially for this series, so that we can wrap it up. Wow, look at all those potatoes. 100,000 litres. I will admit though as well that that bunker looks like it should be able to hold way more than that. Oh, you know what? Let's have a check of the straw while we're here. Completely empty. 2 bales will suffice. Now again, I'm going to put this in the hopes that the manure continues to grow, but I think we probably get more money out of the straw as a factory production. But the nice thing about the straw factory is that it did produce those items very quickly. So that's the biggest problem I have with doing productions at the end of a series, is that we have to wait for the production to do its thing and produce the item. Luckily we're not doing like clothes or anything like that, so it shouldn't be all that bad. Now that should go straight away. This one will... oh, brilliant. Don't need to do nothing. Perfect. Happy days. Oop, oop, there we go. Right, well done, pigs. Oh yes, have a proper nap there. Love that. I wonder... right, so they might start this process. We should probably consider selling these porkers now that they're a bit older, or the male ones at least. Oh, what's that? So 4 months they're pregnant for, so we've got time. We'll fatten them up a bit more before we sell them off. Right, what is the next plan? Well, let's get this out of the field. And right, so I'll bring this over to the farm. We'll hop into the oxbow and get spreading some slurry. Alright, here we are in what was once a potato field and now will become an oat field. What we're going to do is we'll do this small field first, because this literally takes a matter of seconds to complete, which is really, really nice. We should be able to get it all done in one sort of fell swoop. Why does that look like it's not doing anything? It must be doing something. It is brilliant. I just can't see it. Oh, look at how it glistens. It is glistening, absolutely glistening in the sun there. So we'll just go around. Once we go the other way, we'll be able to see it, no problem at all. I'll just give you a quick rundown on the plan of this episode. So with this one, we want to get, obviously, the fields fertilized, so we're doing this now. We want to get the other field just right there fertilized as well. So what we'll do is we'll stick a helper on to the drilling for this field, which will allow us the opportunity to get that other field slurried. And yeah, I feel slurrying, unless the field's massive like the like our soybeans over there, it can be a bit difficult with the slurrying. It can get caught up very easily on things because of the massive the dribble bar at the bottom here. But yes, basically we'll get this done, we'll get the drilling in, we'll get 2 oat fields drilled today. We also have our grass field, which requires 1 more month of being ready to harvest before we harvest it. I want it maximized. I want the maximum amount of silage we can get, because the pigs will require their base food as well. So that's the other thing we're going to do. We're going to be doing that in October though, and then we're going to get that field also turned around for barley, I've decided. I think I will have another quick look at the there we go. Can see what we're doing now. I'll have a quick look at the calendar here once we're done this, which is again done in seconds, nearly a minute maybe. It's taken about a minute maybe to do that. And this final bit here, and we're at the stage where it really doesn't matter if we've missed bits, because we're going to be coming back to fertilize it fully anyways. So let's have a look at the calendar and see. Now this field is ready to harvest the grass, as you can see, but we do want to wait 1 more month for it to have even more yield, so we won't worry about that just yet. 36 does need to be fertilized. We did try at the end of or during the last episode, we did try, and I put narrows on the Landini, very narrow indeed, and it still absolutely ravaged the crop. So luckily we didn't lose too much of it. We do want to get this fertilized 100% though, because that will just immensely increase the yield. But that's pretty much all we have to do for this episode. We want to drill, we need to roll, so drill and roll out, fertilize all the fields, and happy days. So what I'll do, happy days indeed. I would like to see if we can get through September and possibly into October for this episode, as we are well into Land of Italy week here, and I would like to see it out this week, so we shall see. Again, not rushing the series, absolutely not. Taking it one step at a time is what I'm doing. But I have to be effective at that time. So, right, we'll get this filled up fully. I might get it started on a bit of a course play while we set up the drill, and then we'll get the drill set up on course play in the old potato field. Alright, here we are in the field. So I did drive down to the shop because I forgot that we actually had 1% of seed left in the drill. 55 litres of seed. So I did head down to the shop, but also forgot that it opens at 9. So I've parked up nearby, and now we are here in the field. I might as well get this done myself, and we will crack on with it in a time lapse. Go. Oh wow, what's happening there? No, you go back in. That's amazing. I think we literally got the field fertilized in one perfect tanker load. Wow, happy days indeed. Right, well, there is that done. Very good indeed. Now it's still not quite 9 o'clock, so by the time we get this parked up and bring it over to... Hang on a minute, I wonder, how much slurry do we have left now? Because we used about 1.5 tanker loads, and there's only 12,000 litres left. I think this holds about 22, so we definitely used 22, plus about half, plus 11, so yeah, it's quite a few thousands of litres, which is why I don't like doing double application, because we can run out so quickly. So quickly. We do have lots of muck as well. We've got lots of manure left, so that's good. Let that fill up. A fair amount. I mean, it's not a massive pile. This thing's got a fair amount in as well. Wonder if this ladder works. Can we check? No. No. Just covered in poop now. Anyways, that is done. Let's have a look here at this. So that's done. This will need slurrying as well at some point. Right, what we can do now is get into the T7, and we'll go and get the Narrows placed onto this, because the Narrow tires did not destroy the field when we sprayed herbicide, but it did with the Landini for some reason, so they're not really Narrows, are they? Right, so let's customize these back to the... I believe they're the Michelin. Yes. Very good. And we'll get back in, so we'll head over to the soybean field and start that process. Alright, we are all hooked up now with the spreader on the T7. What kind of spread have we got here? Oh, it's ridiculously massive, yeah. So let's go. It looks like it's destroying the crop, but I can't believe that happened. Anyways, doesn't really matter. It's all good. So we'll do one headland. I don't think we need... Where is that field? Oh, it's over there. Yeah, one. Very quick indeed. Now, someone... see, I keep going down. It says scroll down, and there should be something about clockwise and anti-clockwise. Nothing. There is nothing here. So I must be missing something somewhere, but please do let me know how I've missed it. There's nowhere else to scroll. So, yeah. We'll get that down. Oh, did I put... 5 number of one headland. Oh, it's facing the wrong way. Oh, he's going to start there. Of course he will, because it's a massive width. Nice. Not nice? I don't know. Stay on course, you bugger. There you go. Good. Right, leave it to it. We'll head to the shop. Here we are. Beacons on and all, ready to go. The shop has just opened. So we will maneuver. Oh, you bugger. Get out the way. That was absolutely on me. I shouldn't have done that, but nevertheless, here we are. So I think I want to say 2,000 litres of seed is enough, but it might not be, because we've got 1, 2, 3. I'll be honest, I'm very tempted to sell 28 and not do barley in it. Never mind. We're going to do 28 because I've put production on there, so we can't sell the land anyways. So we'll go seed, we'll go 3, and there we go. Luckily, well, I'll be honest, I mean, the rolling is a nice little percentage. We might as well get it done. It can be done quite quickly with a helper as well. I just don't want to overburden or overwhelm myself with the remaining few episodes, to be honest. That's kind of my thought process. But really, that will be a very quick thing. Oh, I've fallen out. Okay, we'll get this final bag loaded in and we'll see you at the field. Alright, here we are. Now, I'm just going to start on this corner. I find that I usually start on the far side over there. It just works better, I find. But this should be fine. And again, I'm at the stage now where we're just trying to get crops in the ground as soon as possible, really. Let's get that fired up at least. Well, we can start the process first. We'll do 2 headlands on this one, I think. 2 is sufficient, I would say. Let's generate it. Let's go and start it now. Oh, I see. Right. Yeah, see, it does that, but then that's fine. It's not a big deal. We can go and fix that up, but yeah, I just don't understand why you can't select it. Again, I've had people say you can, but I can't see it, so I don't know. It's really very not a big deal at all. Not at all. Oh, we didn't get that filled. Oh, because they've produced some in the meantime. Okay, that's good there. That's good there. That's fine there. That's done in the field. Brilliant. Let's have a look at how it's done as well. With a very small destruction of crops, that's fine. Oh, it's done a brilliant job. Absolute brilliant. And it's only used a fairly small amount. I think we had 100% about. Oh, I don't like that. It looks like it's destroying the crop, but it's not. It's when you drive kind of across it. But anyways, let's get the beacons on here and head back over towards the farm. Because what I want to do is, now that this process is underway, right, it's missing a bit. So I might actually, before it starts to go on the rows, I might take over for it and just allow it to finish. And yeah, see, like, I could have put it on the square edges, the sharp edges, and I did say I was going to try that, but I might do that on the barley field. Yeah, but, well, no, I'll keep it. No, it's not a big deal. It's really not that big deal. Right, I'm going to get the narrows taken off. I'll get the spreader tucked away. We'll get the roller on, and we'll go and fix up the drilling as well. Alright, so the helper is back underway. I did just clean up these corners just a bit so that I could do a bit of rolling, and at least we can get this process underway as well. Again, the rolling doesn't have to be perfect. I'm usually fairly particular about getting every single little bit of ground covered with the roller, but it really isn't that important. Same with the drill and the fert, to be honest. I used to have to get every single little sliver. It used to bother me. It's like an OCD thing or something, but in this instance it's not a big deal. See, I missed a bit to drill there. Is it a big deal? Absolutely not. Will it bother me? Yes. No, I'm joking. Right, that will, because that's just unnecessary. That's just a cheeky bump in the ground, that. Right, what I'm going to do is, I suppose all I can do is go around to the end there and just follow along with the helper. So, oh, do you need room? Sorry, get out the way. Well, now you're in my way. Come on, love. Right, there we go. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll get the rolling done as much as I can. I believe that we're going about the same speed. I believe they both go 18 kph. However, the The roller's a bit bigger, so yeah, it should be a fairly simple job, so we'll crack on with the time-lapse. Alright, well, I was going to get in here and start rolling, but I've decided maybe we should probably wait until a bit more has been done, because then we can stick a helper straight on as well. So we'll do that, we'll save that for later. The only other thing I can really think that we could do now, because we really don't have, we don't, with nothing else we can do. There's a small chance actually that we could fully fertilize this with some muck. But that remains to be seen. Well, tell you what, let's just pop the roller off here, because we know we're going to need it. Actually, we might as well. I'm trying to think of which way up and down. Oh, bloody hell! Got proper stuck there on the tree. Whoops. Yeah, we'll need it in the field eventually. So I think I'll just tuck it here. Should be out of the way of the helper. We'll go and check the situation on the manure, because I know that we've got some in the trailer or in the spreader, and I know we've got some kicking about in there. It does take bloody ages to fill, so what we'll do is we might as well get that process started. There we go, and fill. So we'll see how quickly that goes. That's going fairly slowly. How much is in there? I wonder if our sign... there's nowhere that actually shows. It must show on here. I don't think there's anywhere that actually shows how much muck we have. Well, it's going, and... ooh, can we... nice. Don't want to cover ourselves in poop. Right, so we'll let that do its thing. We can check the sales while we're here. Oh my goodness gracious. That is incredible that is in the sale. But I'm not going to buy it. That is amazing that that's in the sale. It's very rare that something that you want or need is in the sale. Because I could combine this with the baler, because we're only doing one grass thing, but there's no... oh, we can't... never mind, this is not the... there's no swathing with this one, unfortunately. So, yeah, and it would be cheaper to lease it out anyway. So what my plan is for the grass field is to get a mower. Probably this one, because it does do a swath, and it's very inexpensive. I don't think there's any front mowers that are actually bigger than that. Maybe that, but I don't know if it does a... it might do a swath, kind of hard to tell. This one might as well. That one does do a swath, certainly, but it's not that much bigger, really. 22, how fast does that go? 22, 3.1, 3.4, it's not really. Yeah, nah, we'll probably just go for the cheapest one, that one there, and then we'll get the baler on the back, and we'll just get it all done in one. That way we don't have to faff with a windrow. And then we'll need a wrapper, and the only wrapper that we can use with our baler is this one. But we're going to lease it, because to buy it is 12,000, to lease it is 1,200. So yeah, we can buy it on offer for or a second-hand sale, I suppose, for 12,000. But anyways, there we go. We've got muck in, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to head over to the oat field that's all ready to go and start fertilizing it a second time. Alright, let's get that thing opened up to allow the poop to spread, and let's spread a bit and see if we're doing anything. Oh wow, look at the steam. Perfect width though. Got it bang on. Nice. We are fertilizing round 2. So the nice thing about using slurry and manure is that you can basically do them both at the same time. Now here's a question for those who genuinely know in real farming. Is that something that you would do though? What is the process for fertilizing? I mean, you put your manure on. Do you always do 2 applications? You know, like, is it more like precision farming where you just kind of do the right amount one time versus having to do multiple applications? I just don't know how it works in real life, and I'd be very curious to know, because this is literally 2. I'm doing liquid fertilizer, drill the field, roll the field, and then go over it with muck. So I don't know if that's sort of a realistic thing that you would do or not. I suppose it depends on the field and all the nitrogen and all the real, you know, soil testing that needs to be done. But yeah, I'm just curious about that. So anyways, at least this process is underway. I would like to think we can get the whole field done in one load of manure, but time will tell. For the other field, I may not use muck on it because it's a bit bigger. This is a smaller of the 2, so that's why I'm doing this. Because what I might do with the bigger one is use solid fertilizer and then use this on maybe the grass field after it's been harvested. Right, how are they getting on? Blocked by an object. Blocked by what? Okay, we need to just... Oh, I see what's happened. They've lost their ability to do the job. That's fine. We can make it work. Right, there we are. Always the optimist. See? No problem at all. Crack on as you were. And we will also crack on as we were doing a bit of muck spreading. So this might actually be an interesting opportunity to... I was going to say to do another time-lapse, but it's going so quickly. So what we'll do is I will finish this in a time-lapse, hopefully in 1 tank of manure, and then we'll switch back over to the roller and get that set up on the other field. Alright, well, that has been a few jobs done. Got all of that fertilizing done, which is really nice. We've got the 1 field all done, all ready to go. This field is a bit... Oh, whoops, forgot to lower down the roller. That will really help the job. This one's been done a bit funny because, yeah, again, with a few of the course play, I didn't change it to sharp or anything. Not a big deal. The rolling for... this field is essentially done. As I say, I do have to do this section here and the section over there, but really that is essentially done. Yeah, there's a few small bits that have been missed by the courseplay helper, but that's really not a problem, as I've said, because the majority of the field is already rolled and drilled. It does need to be fertilized again, which is something we can do in the next month, because this will be ready. Field 28 will be ready, which is our grass field, and we'll be doing silage for the piggies. with that, so that would be really, really nice to have done. And then we'll be able to, get that cut, get that wrapped, get it, well, baled first, of course, and then wrapped. And then we just have to wait for it to ferment, and there should be ample base food for them until that time. I should probably double check that, but yeah, as you can see, oh right, it's been rolled over, so we can't do it. Right, that's why sections of the field I tried to avoid, but I forgot about that completely. Right, well, how much of this can we actually... We should be able to get this big section. Yeah, good. Okay, well, that's alright. It's gonna... It might look a bit funny come harvest, though. We'll have a few small sections that have been missed by the drill, but really not a big deal. The majority... I think this one here, we might not be able to get it all. Maybe some of it. Right, we might be able to come back over that with... Oh, maybe... No, actually, maybe those sections have been done. They just have to be... They just have to be gone over again with the roller, that's all. Maybe not. Let's check this section here. This one here should confirm everything. Come on. Nice. Yeah, everything did work there. Huh. I wonder why I didn't on that one other section. Well, no matter. We are all done. The last thing we'll have to do is the rolling, of course, but that is something we can finish up before the next episode. So we'll get this rolled, we'll get that rolled, but everything is coming together really, really well. Again, I don't know where we're at with finishing the series by the end of this week, but at the end of each episode I will update and see how much closer we are. Ideally, so this would be the... Oh no, now I've forgotten. The second or the third of this week. This is the third one, so this will be episode 33 if I'm not mistaken. So if we have a look at our calendar, we can have a very rough idea. So 34, all we have to do in that month... Oh, sorry, I'm all over the place here. So we will be harvesting soybeans soon. That is something we can just set a helper on and let the harvester do it. So that's not something we really have to fret over. And that will probably be, as early as next month, but I think it'll be November or December or something. So yeah, that will be something we'll do all on its own. So next month we'll be able to get the grass done, and then all the fields that we've drilled, so 37, this one, and then eventually 28 will all be harvested in the next June, July. Which means that we might be able to get through skipping some time, not skipping, but we'll pass the wintry months a bit quicker. We do have things to sell. Okay, this is constantly at a high number. I don't understand. Straw, okay, where? Right, let's find a straw crate on here. It must be at the very bottom. Nearly. Okay, because, oh, well, the prices are never different. Well, okay, I still don't understand why we can't... There are no pallets. I was hoping to see some pallets, but yeah, there's really no... There's not even a pallet spawn point, which is something I've already mentioned, but we could put water in there. There's no markers on anywhere around that signify pallets will show. This would make the most... Oh, what is that? Oh my goodness. Well, that's good to know. There is a pallet spawn trigger bugger. I'm just waiting for them to show up now. Here, we'll turn off our interactive zones. Oh, there they are. There we go. Oh wow, it's a whole box. Oh, and lovely. I can pick them up by hand. Right, so we'll get those shifted out the way. Might as well just put them here for now. Oh. Just so we can allow other things to spawn, like a pallet of hats. Ah, bugger. I can pick up 15 straw hats. What are you on about? Well, anyways, I guess I'll probably still load this. Yeah, what am I doing? It's a pallet of hats. We can load it by hand. They're very airy, very light pallets. Like, ooh, it's 200 kilos. I don't think so. I can't lift 200 kilos. What's this one? 400. Oh, it's very heavy. Well, there we go. Okay, so just to let you know, there is a pallet spawn button right there. So look at that. We've got hats and crates made of straw. That is amazing. Really good. Well, I'm glad I went and checked that. Okay, well, we do want to sell. So I think that's what we'll do in the next episode, is we will sell. Yeah, I know the price is going down, but it's still very good. And that's fine. I suppose we should do that now, but it's fine. Not a problem. We'll get all the straw, extra straw things sold. We're going to get more from it than we would from the straw anyway, so I'm not too worried about it. January. So wait, hang on. Let's look. I'm sorry. I'm all over the place. July. So we'll be harvesting that soon, and then we'll sell that in July. Potatoes. I don't know what to do with those. We might end up having to sell a bunch. Possibly in January as well. Sugar beet I'm not worried about, so straw in January, I'm not worried about that. So pasture and straw accessories are the only thing we need to worry about, which is January, and then random. So yeah, there we go. Well, I'm very pleased that we got some straw accessories. That is very good. So I think this is a nice place to leave the episode. I know I always ramble on and on at the end of them, but thank you for your support. And I'll just say a quick message here with all that's gone on. We've got an announcement for FS25. We've got 5 series on the go. We're trying to narrow it down to 3, really, and then just focusing on them until the end of the series itself, whatever series that is. So in this case, Land of Italy will continue tomorrow with episode 34, if I'm not mistaken. And then we'll get some grass work done, get some silage made. It's all coming together, especially now that we have our straw accessories and I've got it all figured out. So happy days. Right, once again, thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed the episode, please do feel free to give a cheeky thumbs up, and if you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe. So until the next one, please do take care, and bye for now.